Mrs. Udeme Jalekun.
Yeah, my name is Temitope Jalekun. We met in church. Yeah, it was funny because I were in Ekiti. I used to stay in Ekiti, so I travel a lot. So I didn't know she's been in church. I didn't even know she's been around and all that. So, and I work with the pastorate in a way. So one day I saw her right on the altar ministering with the choirs, with the choristers and all that. And it was a waiting time for me. I'd had some relationship, good and bad, breakups and all that. And, at some point I just said, like, I was going to wait, no relationship, no girl, nothing, let me just stay. And, while she was there, the Holy Spirit was also ministering to me. I've never met her before. I've not seen her before. And like, okay, if I tell you that's your wife and all that, would you believe? And I was like, I don't even know her, I don't even know her, who, so, and, that was the first week. Then I think about 2 weeks after, I was going to say hi. So as I was just about to meet her, at least let me even know this person. Someone just came to meet her right about the same time I wanted to say hi. And I just let it go, like, okay, no problem. Maybe it's not meant to be and all that. And I traveled. I was in Lagos for a job, and all of a sudden I just received a text from this person. Yeah, WhatsApp message from this person, this same person. And I was like, we don't even talk. How did she get my number and all that? Then, but prior to that time, I used to work with the choristers, in between the choristers and the ministers, just to give feedbacks and all that. So receiving a message from her, I was wondering, like, Otuwa really kind of a thing, So yeah, that was all how it started. Then I got a number through the WhatsApp message, and yeah, we're here. It's revelation, 100%, 100%, because with all due respect to my wife, I've seen girls, I'm a photographer, so I've met ladies and all that, and I had relationships and all that. So it's revelation, 100%. And I made up my mind before I met her that if I'm going to marry any lady at all and all that, it will be as Christ loved the church, So when she came, it was all out. I was ready to give everything, and we're here.
Okay, another background story. My immediate elder sister got married to a Yoruba man. I'm the third girl. My family, we have 5 children. So the elder ones, my elder brother, elder sister got married to people in our tribe. So my immediate elder sister got married to a Yoruba man and a Kitty man, to be precise. So there was a lot of drama during their own time, and me, I now carried my head and say, this is the person the Lord said. So my dad was not exactly excited, because he just thought, she's the one. She has done her own, pass her own module. So when I came, it wasn't exactly an express acceptance. It took some time. At first, my parents thought I was still young. I just finished. Am I ready?
At 28.
I don't know. Somehow, to my family members, everyone just probably thought I was still 23 or 22. Like, I remember when I took the IV to one of my uncles, and he was like, "Who's ready?" And I said, "Mine." He said, "How old are you?" And I was just like his daughter was just like, "Daddy, how old do you think I am?" You get so. I don't know, he first came and showed like, you just finish school, you should get a job, you should do this and that. But with time, it took some time, but it wasn't exactly true. But with time, yes, they finally accepted and we started. So it took some time.
We relied on God. we relied on God, yeah, so for that, I'm an orphan, so I used to be an orphan, but in God, I have father, so yeah, so there's really nobody to really look at to say, yeah, I have an elder brother and this and that. But in a way, we were just basically, we look to collaborate and see whatever it is we can majorly do.
Regarding sponsorship, I wasn't expecting any form of sponsorship because prior to the wedding, I didn't even know that there was some sort of sponsorship that should be done in marriage. I just thought the couple would cut their coat according to their cloth. So whatever money they have, that determines how the wedding would be. That was my own perspective towards funds for wedding. So we didn't go into it expecting any sponsorship, and well, God helped us with the wedding. Prior to then, I had started working, so the funds that I could raise, the funds he had, and then we got some we got some help from a number of people. So you are as blessed as the community of people you have. I got help from church members. I got help from my siblings. We got help from different people, different quarters. But regarding
from my brother too.
Yes, from his brother, his elder brother, who stood in as the father figure during the wedding, and yes, that's where we'd say most of the sponsorship came from.
My fear was majorly being about on the same page with my father-in-law during and after the wedding and all that, because of the acceptance issues and all of that. So yeah, so that was just majorly my fear, and
I won't say I had any real fear towards the wedding. I didn't have so many friends. Maybe that would be one thing I would mention. So there was the fear of, and I think because we didn't have anything vital train or anything, so there was no avenue for that fear to be exhibited. Okay, so I didn't really have any much fear, anything to be worried about. Would be a night before the wedding. Yeah, a night before the wedding. So okay, let me say the week before the wedding. I just I don't know, somehow in my mind I just felt I was getting married and nobody knew. Like, it's just like it almost felt like a normal everyday thing. Like, I'm not a very loud person. I'm introvert, very conservative. So I just felt I'm getting married. I just get married. I just change from this to this. The whole world will still be the same. And all. So the week of the wedding is what I would say was a beautiful memory. I had 2 bridal showers. I did not even expect. One was from an NGO I volunteered for. It was amazing because I didn't expect it at all, and that was beautiful because I think we came here to clean the house, and my dad was even in it. Like, I don't know, my dad that is Mr. Macho, like Mr. Manja is very strict, and he was there. He was even aware. It blew me away to get all those people come together for me. It was beautiful. And then I got another one at my sister's place, and then prior to that, a friend came to spend the night with me to assist me all through the following day. Like that was the most beautiful thing.
Yeah, I mean, crazy, yeah. Yeah, beautiful memory for me. Yeah, getting married after, we used to have this tag like, I have to be married at, say, 30. But it didn't work out and all that, but eventually, getting married to someone I could, say, as Christ loved the church, then just getting married to someone that I, that I can say that I can lean on, trust, and be a friend with. It's not that smooth, after getting into it, but it was just beautiful that I was getting married with a mindset that divorce is not an option, so all of that for me was good. Then the major part of it for me was I danced. Yeah, I danced. I was very selective with my choice of song because I don't want anybody playing a particular kind of song at my wedding. So I had meeting with the DJ and all that. So I danced from Michael Jackson to whatever and all that. So it was fun, and it was as if I signed out on dance from that day, So yeah, but it was beautiful. I had my brothers around, my friends, and my old staff, new one, friends, everybody, and it was good until they spoiled it for me.
It's a beautiful memory.
Yeah, beautiful memory. Yeah, my friends got me drunk, so. Yeah, because you might not hear it here and eventually hear it as if, no. Yeah, they got me drunk, but I wasn't misbehaving. I went to my hotel. That's all. Yeah. I'm sorry. It's the truth, but it's uncensored, right? So I'm straight.
There's this myth that as you get into a marriage, as you start a new home, there'll be so much. Yeah, there was a bit of that, a lot of let's be together, let's stay
Yummy.
together. Yeah, there was a lot of that, but then reality setting for us quicker than we expected, because it was almost immediately
You got pregnant?
I got pregnant and all, and then it's very okay if it's just the two of you. Like we said prior to the wedding, whatever we can do, we do it within our means. We are not reaching out. So when that happened, I took in, there was. We later found out that they were twins. It was like, hey, from 2 to 4, ha. So I did the maths. Our salary is this. How are we going to sustain ourselves? How are we going to cope? And then the anxiety set in, and it was a phase. It was a phase because I remember at that time I had a lot of okay, we are free to speak, right? I had a lot of fears at that time because prior to then, he was in Ado. After my youth service, I came back to Lagos, and then we got married shortly after. So I felt like I brought him all the way to Lagos. And then his base, though he had jobs in Lagos, his main base was Ado. That was where they knew Glint Ado. And it took a while, it took some time for him to gain ground here in Lagos. And so a bit of me felt guilty that I took him out of his comfort zone. That what if I had decided to stay back in Ado to get a job that maybe we wouldn't have had to struggle as much as we did financially. Maybe I took him out of his comfort zone, and then there were times that yes, every man wants to feel like they're putting their best foot forward and they're contributing, and there were times that he felt down because of it, and then I also felt down also, that I was making him feel down, making him feel less than he would have on a normal day. So yes, there was all of that during the start, and then there was the uncertainty. So you're expecting 2 children, and how are you going to fend for them? And also there was that fear, there's that uncertainty, and most of the time we are not prepared for that in marriage. The counselors will tell you, yes, it's going to be strong, tough, it's going to be hard, you have to do this, you have to settle your fight that day, you have to, all those timetables, all those rules and regulations, commandments, invisible commandments. But it's not exactly that smooth and easy. Yes, there are times that you feel frustrated, and then after that phase, he actually started making making a lot of effort to push himself out and all, and I saw it, and it took some time. It took some time to get traction. So there were many nights with my very big tummy that I was alone. Yeah, we don't get to hear that part in counseling. There were many nights I was alone. There were many nights I had to cry alone in the house with a heavy tummy, and I could not complain to him because I could see he was making the effort to do so much so that he could prepare for this as the best way he could. So I couldn't voice it out. But I also wanted the companionship and that. So those are some of the things that, yes, I probably was not expecting or was never told prior to the marriage and all, but we went through it and came out stronger.
Yeah. So yeah, that was it. That was true, very true. Yeah, but we thank God. So another means is basically more like marry Mr. Perfect or Mrs. Perfect or Miss Perfect, or whichever way. So she's a quiet person, but she's a quiet person. I really don't talk to, but like I said, I talk when it's work and all that. Excuse me. So, communication was a major issue and all that, but people give you an impression that, oh, she's so perfect, he's so perfect and all that, and she's Akwa Ibom, I'm Yoruba. And so we had, the mentality of, because we're Christian, we'll be good. Do you understand? We'll be good, we'll be perfect and all that, but it wasn't exactly like that. So when my wife talks, or talk in a particular way, in my head is translated in Yoruba form. In Yoruba form, then why would you talk like that? This one and that one, and at some point you say, okay, I'm not going to talk again, and I'll be like,
and I did it for a very long time.
Yeah, like I'm not going to talk again. Then there'll be a whole lot of inner rancor and all of that. I want to get her to talk. And for me, when you're angry, I prefer that you just talk now. Like, let's talk about it and all that. And she feels that when I say it, you don't take it well, all of that. But as time goes on, if you submit to one another in the real sense of, things, and things will work out, So I think what I learned, and I think she has also learned, is more or less like, submitting to one another, more like hearing each other out. Because I feel that, she says this a lot, that you only talk, or you only, listen, but you only hear me, but you are not listening. Yeah, you only hear what I'm saying, but you are not listening to what I'm saying. So about first 2 years of our marriage to resolve, getting to understand each other and all that, yeah, so that was it.